Alright guys, I am back with my WWE Survivor Series 2012 predictions, and there's only 5 matches on this card. It doesn't look like they're even doing their little pre-show YouTube thing. This show really hasn't been built up at all, which is sad because it's one of their biggest shows of the year, and it looks like it's just a bunch of thrown together stuff here. I have to say the show looks a lot better than it did initially when it was just Team Punk versus Team Foley and probably a Cena versus Dolph match. So I do think the card has improved, but it's still just, I mean, for Survivor Series it's lacking severely. So starting with Antonio Cesaro versus R-Truth, I think the most build this match has had was a tout and Cesaro and Truth in a 6-man tag. So really just a throwaway match here. I don't think Cesaro is going to drop the belt to him. This is just hopefully another way to push Cesaro, continue building him up. I think he's really talented, he's great, and I would like to see him feud with someone else, maybe Christian. I don't know what's up with Christian, that whole thing. I know a lot of people want a Christian versus Cesaro feud, and that would be great to build Cesaro up further, but I don't know. I guess they're just going to use R-Truth for the time being, and Cesaro goes over here. Putting the belt on Truth would be a huge mistake and accomplish nothing. As long as they're sticking him with that little Jimmy gimmick, it's pointless. Eve Torres versus Caitlyn for the Divas title. I'm going to say Caitlyn wins because why not? It's not like there's a lot going on in the Divas division, so what could it hurt? So I'm just going to say give the belt to Caitlyn. Big Show versus Sheamus for the World Heavyweight title. This match, I actually think Big Show is going to win again, and it kind of reminds me of Mark Henry versus Orton from last year, where Sheamus has been built up as this monster babyface, and it's hard to see him losing twice. But everybody said the same thing about Mark Henry and Randy Orton, and Mark Henry was the big monster heel, and after he beat Orton clean, everybody said it's not going to happen again. Orton's going to get his win back at the next show, and he didn't. Mark Henry won again, so I see the same thing happening here with Big Show versus Sheamus. Plus, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have Sheamus have the belt for so long and then take it off and put it on Big Show just to drop it back at the next show. Let's see here. Team Foley versus Team Dolph. Foley's got Kofi, Daniel Bryan and Kane, Randy Orton and The Miz versus Ziggler, Rhodes Scholars, Del Rio, and Wade Barrett. For this match, I actually see the heels going over here. I know a lot of people think that Miz has turned a babyface, and I can understand that. I mean, it looks like they're trying to do something new with Miz, and I have no problem with Miz being a face because it's not like they were doing anything with him as a heel. So a change could actually help him. But I could also see Miz screwing Team Foley and helping Team Dolph get the win here. Something's going to happen. Miz is going to back out or hit the skull-crushing finale on someone, and Team Dolph's going to get the win. As far as order of elimination goes, I would say probably Rhodes Scholars are out first. Team Hell No, Kofi, and then it'll be down to Orton and The Miz. And that's when the screw job will happen. And Del Rio and Wade Barrett. Punk versus Cena versus Ryback for the WWE title. I think this is going to be pretty simple, actually. I don't think there's going to be any big surprises. I think they're going to have Ryback hit shell-shocked on Cena, and then CM Punk throws him out of the ring, and pins Cena, steals the pin, and keeps the title, and goes on to hold the title until Royal Rumble, where he faces Rock. That's what I think is going to happen here. Yeah, just, I don't know. This show is just so lackluster to me. Like Big Show Sheamus, I don't care to see that again. A lot of people seem to love that match at Hell in a Cell. Big Show versus Sheamus, I didn't care much for it. I don't want to see Sheamus sell a bear hug for 10 minutes. I just don't like that. So I really don't care about this feud anymore. Nothing has happened to further this feud since Hell in a Cell. The only thing that's changed is Big Show has attacked Regal a few times. That's it, really. Team Foley versus Team Dolph really has no purpose anymore because they changed the card at the last minute. So with Punk not being involved, there's really no point to have Foley even in this match, like involved at all. So that doesn't really make sense. It could be a fun Survivor Series match, but it doesn't really mean anything. And the world title match, or the WWE title match, I mean, it's going to be Cena and Punk carrying Ryback again until the finish, and then Punk's going to keep the title, so no big changes here. Divas match, Antonio Cesaro versus R-Truth. And probably primetime players, Primo and Epico versus Sin Cara, Mysterio, and who do they have? Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd. Probably a rematch. And maybe a Brodus Clay match, a 3-man band appearance, some other crap they're just going to throw on to the show. One of their biggest shows of the year they're just going to throw on at the last minute. And yeah, it's just it looks like a pretty disappointing show. And I don't even see how this could end up being like, damn, that was awesome, that was amazing. It's like one of those surprise shows where you go in with low expectations and you think that was really great. I just don't think this has potential to do that. I mean, the Survivor Series match could be fun, and the WWE title match should be okay, I guess. I mean, I don't think anything amazing is going to get pulled out of Ryback, so really there's just nothing to look forward to on this show, and that's pretty sad since it's Survivor Series. But anyways, those are my predictions for this year's Survivor Series. Leave your thoughts and predictions on the show in the comments below, and thanks for watching.